Is your Venmo feed looking a little too public? Like a digital billboard of your financial life for all your friends, family, and even random acquaintances to scroll through? If you've ever sent money for that late-night pizza, split the cost of a concert ticket, or paid your rent, only to realize everyone on your Venmo knows about it, then you're in the right place. We've all been there. That momentary cringe as you see your transaction pop up on the global feed, or worse, on a friend's feed, open for comments and likes. It's not always about hiding anything nefarious. Sometimes, it's just about personal financial privacy. In a world where so much of our lives are on display, shouldn't you have the option to keep your money matters, well, private? Venmo, at its core, is designed to be a social payment platform. That's what made it so popular. It made sending and receiving money feel less like a chore and more like a casual interaction, almost like a social media post. But that social aspect often comes at the cost of privacy, especially for those who aren't aware of the default settings. Many users, particularly new ones, are surprised to learn that their transactions are often public by default. This means anyone on Venmo, and in some cases, even people not on Venmo, can see who you paid, who paid you, and the description of that transaction. Think about that for a second. Every coffee run, every dinner split, every contribution to a group gift, potentially visible to a vast audience. This public by default setting can lead to some awkward situations. Imagine paying for a sensitive medical expense, or contributing to a private gift, and having that information broadcast. Or perhaps you're just a private person who doesn't want their spending habits scrutinized by their network. The reasons for wanting private Venmo transactions are as varied as the transactions themselves, but the common thread is the desire for control over your own financial data. So, how do you take back control? How do you transform your public Venmo diary into a private financial journal? That's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We'll explore not just how to make your Venmo transactions private, but also why it's important and the different levels of privacy Venmo offers. We'll break down the process step by step, making it easy for anyone, regardless of their tech savviness, to secure their financial privacy on the platform. Let's start with the immediate fix, making your future transactions private. This is the most crucial step because it prevents your future financial activities from becoming public knowledge. When you initiate a payment or a request on Venmo, before you hit that final pay or request button, you'll notice an option to set the privacy level for that specific transaction. This is your first line of defense. By default, Venmo often sets transactions to friends or even public. To make a transaction private, you need to actively select the private option. This small but significant change ensures that only you and the recipient of the payment can see the details of that transaction. No more public broadcasts of your late-night food cravings or your share of the utility bill. It's a simple toggle, but one that's easily missed if you're rushing through a payment. Get into the habit of checking that privacy setting every single time you send or request money. It might seem like a small detail, but consistent application of this habit will significantly boost your Venmo privacy. Now, what about all those past transactions? The ones that are already out there, potentially visible to the world? Good news, you can retroactively change the privacy settings for your past transactions. This is a common concern, as many users only realize the public nature of Venmo after they've made numerous transactions. It's a bit more tedious than setting future transactions to private, especially if you have a long history of Venmo use, but it's absolutely doable and essential for comprehensive privacy. To do this, you'll need to open the Venmo app and navigate to your personal transaction history. This is typically found by tapping on your profile icon or Me tab, then selecting Transactions. Once you're in your transaction history, you'll see a list of all your past payments and requests. For each transaction you want to make private, you'll need to tap on it to view its details. Within the transaction details, you'll usually find an option to edit or modify the transaction. Look for a small icon, often 3 dots, or a privacy setting. Tapping this will allow you to change the privacy level for that specific past transaction from public or friends to private. Imagine going through every single transaction you've ever made on Venmo and individually changing its privacy setting. For some, this might be a monumental task, potentially involving hundreds or even thousands of transactions. It's a testament to the importance of being aware of default settings and proactive privacy management. While it can be time-consuming, it's a necessary step for complete peace of mind if you have a significant history of public Venmo transactions. Beyond individual transaction settings, Venmo also offers global privacy settings that apply to your entire account. These settings are crucial for establishing a baseline level of privacy for your Venmo activity, reducing the need to manually adjust each transaction every time. Think of it as a master switch for your privacy preferences. To access these global privacy settings, open the Venmo app, go to your profile, usually by tapping your profile icon or the Me tab, then tap on Settings, which is often represented by a gear icon. Within Settings, you'll find a section called Privacy. This is where the magic happens. Under the Privacy section, you'll typically see options to set the default privacy for future payments. Here, you can choose Public, Friends, or Private. We strongly recommend setting your default privacy to Private. This means that every time you make a new transaction, it will automatically be set to Private, saving you the hassle of remembering to change it for each individual payment. It's a set-it-and-forget-it solution for future privacy. Additionally, within the privacy settings, you might find options related to your friends list and how your profile appears to others. While not directly related to transaction privacy, these settings contribute to your overall privacy on the platform. For example, you can control who can see your friends list and whether your profile is discoverable through phone numbers or emails. These subtle adjustments contribute to a more controlled and private Venmo experience. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.